Black is beautiful, and yes, we've said it over and over and over again, but do we really live it? Today we'll explore this issue with the beautiful, vivacious, the effervescent Denise. Denise, welcome to Chatterbox.
Thank you. I got some extra adjectives.
Yeah,
I like
you
it.
did.
Thank
you did.
you.
And
Nice.
I mean, we've seen it. We know what is happening behind the scenes, but Denise, just for the purpose of the show.
Just for the purpose of the
Would
audience.
you consider yourself a Chatterbox?
No, don't say that.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I own it. I claim it.
Right.
I claim it because if my grandmother tell me from my barn say me a chatterbox, then it must be the truth because my grandmother don't tell lie, right?
Exactly.
Truth.
I am indeed a chatterbox.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
No,
good.
well, you see, the good thing is she also earns from the fact that she's a chatterbox.
High
A big
five!
chatterbox.
Big
self.
chatterbox sister.
Big
Yes,
chatterbox.
I agree.
There you
Very
go.
much.
There you
Very
go.
much.
Yes.
No shame
Into
in
my
the
chatterbox game.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Thank you, big up you. All right. So, you know, on the issue of black being beautiful, this is the 21st century, and women and men across the world have all embraced or supposedly embraced whatever skin they're in. But for some reason, the black issue is still one. Why do you think in the 21st century, where, you know, women, especially black women, are supposed to be empowered, we're still having a challenge?
Too much copycat something. Shelly, there's so much copycat. There's not enough I am.
Okay.
I am beautiful. I am Denise. I am talented. I am my mother's child. I am proud to be a Jamaican. There's not enough I am. There's, ooh, she is, he is, I want to be like she is. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? I remember when I was going to the Queen's School years ago.
Yes, we won't specify
That-
how many years.
A girl of Asian descent, you know, them days Queens was primarily fair skin, long hair, all this
Yes.
kind of thing. A few of them look like Debbie. Very few of them look like me in those days. And I remember this girl said to me, you know, you're cute for a dark-skinned girl.
Oh, no.
And I became aware that I was a dark-skinned girl. Because all this time I thought I was a girl. And
Okay.
I remember going home and walking home from their house, and I was puzzling it. I'm like, I'm a dark-skinned girl, imagine that. And I went to school at this institution that was very present. You know, this fair skin, dark skin, this hair, that hair, and that kind of thing. And I'm like, I never thought for a day that that's something I wanted to be like.
But I mean, we see the ladies all over.
Right.
I mean, the dark-skinned ladies. Let's say that, right? And they're on the billboards, they're on the catwalk. You know, I mean, I'm in love with Lupita Nyong'o. God.
She's so fabulous.
You know,
she
but
is.
so. I mean, is there still an issue then? I mean, with
You mean
the
with
whole
great
identity
examples?
of black beauty, yeah.
With great examples like her, for
yeah,
instance.
and
why are
Tyra
there
Banks has
issues?
been doing her business, yeah.
The grass always look green on the other side.
Okay.
The fair-skinned ladies now want to look like us. Tanning salons in the States are a multi-million dollar business.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, there's a tanning salon in the gym. So fair-skinned want to look like us, and we think, yo, they have it gravy. We want to look like them. I don't know what our issue is.
Yeah.
Our issue, I just have to keep repeating it. Bottom line, we don't know enough I am.
So basically, you're saying it's moving past just the color of your skin to the individual. then?
Yes,
Yeah.
people must know
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
You must know yourself. You must know that you're created beautiful.
Yeah.
You must know that you're made in the image of a king.
Yes.
You must know that he made you specifically this way for a reason.
Yes.
You must know that you have worth and value. If you don't know that,
Yeah.
looking on the TV not going to help you.
Of course.
That's true.
You're not
Of
going to help
course.
you
Yeah.
because there's so many mixed messages.
Yeah.
Yes, there's the Tyras and you know they're the
Oprahs.
The Oprahs. Oh my goodness, there's so many black women,
Yeah.
powerful
Right.
women being rich, being beautiful, being
Right.
successful, being happy. Yes, but then you have two, you know, the Caucasians and the Asians and the Pacific Asians, all the others who are doing similarly
Right.
to what our black women are doing. But yet we glance and we attention stay over there. So
Yeah, but do you think that, well, I personally believe this, but tell me what you think. Do you think that a part of our socialization speaks into that though? Because talking to your beginning statement about I am, we are taught that self-praise is no recommendation. We are
Foolishness.
told you cannot validate yourself.
Right,
You need to
exactly.
wait for
Wait on
somebody.
somebody
I mean,
to
I
validate
agree with
you.
you wholeheartedly, you know, but even now, it is still as if someone owns who they are and stands up and say, I am, finish the sentence,
Right.
it's something negative.
Yeah, yeah.
What
what
are
is
your
amazing
thoughts?
about that? Do you hear black men saying that to a black woman? Or do you hear black women saying that to a black woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Women
true.
are worse
That's true.
critics.
Are we the problem? You know?
We are.
I
That's
am
true.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
We are.
It's true.
Women,
It's
I
true.
remember years ago, my good friend and sister, Shelly-Ann said to me, women don't love each other enough.
No,
Yeah,
they don't.
they
It's
don't.
true.
Women don't support each other
Yeah.
enough.
It's
true.
And if we supported each other enough to, you know, when you see Debbie every day, you say, Debbie, what a, you look good, man.
No, I
You
saw
look
we
good,
live. I saw
man."
we live.
And we
I
do it
saw
all
we
the
live.
time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? All the
I saw we
time.
live, yeah.
See, and then Debbie can say it back to herself because suppose Debbie don't believe it. Debbie
Right.
can say it back to herself because there's a black sister
Yeah.
validating you.
Yes,
And you can
yes.
say, well,
Yeah.
I am beautiful.
Exactly, right.
I am a black-skinned, beautiful, talented girl. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Right.
don't believe in this thing that you cannot praise yourself or you should not praise
you should
yourself.
not validate
You should not validate.
yourself.
You're crazy?
I think
If
that's
you don't do it,
absolute
we're gonna do
rubbish. I agree.
It is ridiculous.
Seriously, I
It
think
is.
it is
Scoff.
absolute. When somebody says that to me, I ask them who writes their resume.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know your
Who you
abilities,
are, yes.
how are
Who's
you
gonna
waiting
know?
for somebody to tell you who you are?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense
how
to
you're going to
me.
get in trouble. Because then if you're waiting for somebody to come to you to validate you, then you're going to look at somebody else to be like that person.
Exactly,
And
exactly. You're going to-
unfortunately
yeah.
and sinfully,
That's so
you're
true.
going to choose the person that is lighter skinned.
That's so true.
That has the processed hair or the long natural straight hair. Stuff like that that is so totally opposite to
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
You're created unique. I'm not created to be a twin.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're just only one
like that.
of you.
And should be
in
only
the world.
one.
Only
I should not want to
Yeah.
be a lighter Denise Hunt. I should not want to be a less black woman.
Yes.
I should not want to be any of those things because I am so fearfully and wonderfully made.
Exactly.
I am with my black skin.
Love
Let's
it.
talk a little bit about bleaching. Now,
Yeah, good time.
bleaching a gone long time. And actually, I was watching this thing on TV the other day, and I was seeing that in some Asian countries, Indian countries especially, they have a lot of bleaching going on there too, you know, because you have the dark skin Indian
yeah,
and
because
the
it's
light
hard
skin
to
Indian.
stick, right.
But in Jamaica, bleaching, I see people look all pink.
It's
which-
funny, no?
No,
right.
and can't walk out the road in the
Mhm.
sun and
No.
So
cover up.
tell me, what do you think is the foundation issue with bleaching? What makes somebody bleach?
Well, I heard a response to that question which I thought was just phenomenal. Black now wear again.
Done. Full stop.
Black now wear again. And that I remember seeing it on TV and the lady who was bleaching, you know, she have on her protective gear, the long sleeve and the so on, and the hat and so on, and she said, black now wear again, a brown it there now, a brown round town. And I remember thinking,
But that
how
has to
can
do
you
with
not
psyche.
wear what you are, or
Yeah.
who you are? How can you not wear? How can you not assume? How can you not be who you are?
Yeah.
You're a crazy lady. You're a crazy lady. Because if you were born into this skin and you want to literally say to Father God and your neighbors and your family, I want to take off this skin because this skin offends me. Your skin offend you?
I think what it is as well, and they always, whenever time the bleaching conversation comes up, it normally is associated with a certain set of socioeconomic class or group and stuff. And they're the ones who believe that if I lighten my skin, it will
Create more
yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, exactly,
More acceptance?
exactly,
Right.
exactly,
Yeah.
and also will open the door for me to access certain
Right.
platforms and avenues for me to gain wealth because this is what I see on TV,
Right.
as you've said, you know. So I think it really begins in the mind.
You
It's
know, what's
in the
funny?
mind.
You know what I'm thinking about as you're talking, Debbie? I remember when I made the decision to lock my hair, I was advised not to do it. But you're not going to get no work. Come say you're black, you know, you're on TV, you don't have the liquor work on TV already, and you're black and so. But you're not going to get no work, no, you go lock your ear, you're black and have locks. I'm like, yeah.
And on that
gonna
point,
happen. Exactly.
on that point, let me just personally say it out loud that I love the fact that even corporate entities, I remember
Yes.
a time, I mean, I'm still a very young girl, and I remember a time when I was in a corporate office where if you show up with natural hair and it now pat
Yes.
down so, or if you
Right.
show up with locks,
Yeah.
you are sent home to
You're-
change your
yes,
hairstyle
yes,
completely.
yes.
And now,
Yes.
thankfully, I realize that a lot of women are wearing their natural hair.
Yes.
Natural hair is in,
It is
and I think it's
in. I
absolutely
love it.
fantastic.
Yes.
But we had to wait for the rest of the world. We had to wait
catch
for
up
the
on it.
other side, the other people to tell us it was okay to have
Yeah.
our natural hair.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that external
Because
validation
we
that we
never
spoke
have
about.
the I am.
Have you ever, though, I mean, outside of that instance that you gave us a while ago, have you ever been in a situation where somebody said to you, I mean, while you're on television and such, that, no, Denise, we're not looking for a dark-skinned girl?
Not looking for. It's been said to. Well, we have to. The brownings are better in this environment, or we have to brown you up. Like certain producers would love to shed like thousands of wattage of light onto my skin so that I can brown up. Certain events couldn't be covered by me because I'm dark skinned, and the brownings just fit better in that. And even though it's said in jest, you know, it's said in truth.
Yeah.
Because that was the reality. The fair-skinned girls were going on assignments. The fair-skinned girls were, you know, going certain places and so on. That I was never sent to. And you know, saying about me, it don't bother me one bit. I wasn't troubled by it. I am not, because at the end of the day, I am given talent.
Yeah.
I am given this look, and I'm not going to. Somebody outside is gonna say something, make some brown comment or whatever, and I'm gonna take it on. It's not my comment. It's not coming out of my mouth. It's not coming from my heart. It don't affect me.
Okay.
Unless it come to me money now. When
I
you
got
say,
you.
all right, I'm not gonna really pay no Denise because we're gonna send a brown skin girl and pay she. Then we're gonna have a little problem. But that's all right. That's all right. The rest of it don't bother me. The rest of it don't bother me.
I love
Do you think that will ever get to a place though where color does not matter at all?
No.
In society?
No, because it's a sin. Putting down yourself is a sin. Being prideful is a sin. And that's the kind of world we live in. We live in a sinful world. We live in a world that you fly in God's face and you said to God, this is not who I want to be. This is, you created, but you should have made me lighter, you know, more chestier, wealthier, brighter, everything than who I am. So it not gonna change. But what can change is that Debbie can talk to Janet and say, you are beautiful, you are black, you're talented. Shelly, so one can change one. And then Janet gonna say to Sharon, Sharon, guess what? You are.
And to the kids as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we're not gonna change the world, but we have a little space.
No, but that is how
We have a
change
little
happens.
space.
It
Yes.
starts because
Yes.
the women that I'm around, the ladies on Chatterbox, hands down, that is exactly, that describes our relationship.
Good.
Yes.
And,
And
it
so
is
it is.
very, very, very
And
clear,
so
and
it
that is
is.
how we are, and it moves on as
Exactly.
it's that. So we are
Yes.
already changing the world.
Yes,
I like it.
ma'am.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shelly,
Showing
you
out.
are gorgeous.
Big up
You
yourself.
get
Denise.
that you are fleeking.
Yes,
honey.
and now that I know
Two
what that means,
snaps and a dip. Big up
Dip.
on the
I did.
circle.
No,
No.
it's a dip.
Two snaps
Three. It's
and a
actually
dip.
3 snaps though.
No, a two.
A two?
A uno
We
other
always
snap.
done 3. Okay,
A uno
fine.
other snap.
So we'll just, all right, 2 snaps.
Two snaps
And
and
a
a
dip.
dip.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.